Hello Tokusatsu community, and welcome back to my SODO Sunday series here on the Toku Toy Story YouTube channel. This is the series where I cover all of the latest SODO, SHODO, and Uniline figure news from Japan. This week we have some SHODO-O information to talk about, and we finally have the full reveal of the next SHODO Superset, Liveman, as well as some just regular SODO news. So let's go and get right on into it. So first up we have SHODO Super Liveman, which we've had a couple different teases of the last couple of months, but we now finally get to see the entire set all painted up with all of the accessories, and it looks fantastic. We are going to be getting all 5 members of the Liveman, which if you're wondering if we were going to get green and black since they kind of join the team later and stuff like that, we are in fact going to be getting them, which is great. We have of course a ton of weapons. We have the gigantic cannon, which is going to have like a big stand brace for it and everything, and this just looks like a fantastic set to be joining the SHODO Super lineup. There's a lot of really good pictures of it with the live Robo, which is getting a re-release in the Super Mini Plug line, or now the SMP line, which just goes great with this. And they did kind of tease Denjiman coming up next. Now, we know that Denjiman is going to be the next SMP Sentai Robo to get a release, but this could potentially be a tease for Denjiman being the next SHODO Superset, which would not surprise me at this point. But for right now, Liveman pre-orders are now up, and the set is going to be out later 2022, early 2023. And then last weekend we got the full reveal of the next SHODO-O set, the SHODO Outsider set. And this one's going to be going alongside a lot of other recent sets. It's going to be going alongside SHODO XX, it's going to be going alongside like SHODO X11 and 12 and stuff like that, because we have 01 stuff in here, we have double stuff, we have build, we have wizard. So starting with wizard, we have the generic grunt phantoms from the season, which this set has 2 different generic grunt henchmen kind of soldiers. So it's really cool to see this here because they are going to go great with Kamen Rider Wise Man, also known as the White Wizard, which is going to go really nicely with the already released Wizard from a couple of waves ago. So now you actually have somebody for Wizard, or 2 different people for Wizard to fight. And then alongside Build from a couple waves ago, we are going to have Evolt in his monster form, the one where that he still has the driver and everything, which is really cool because even though he still has the driver, this is no longer like a technical rider form for Kamen Rider Evil, and we never got Evolt's monster form in the original SODO build line, so this will go nicely with that, even though it would be a little smaller. And then everything else is going to go alongside the new SHODO XX set we talked about last time, with some 01 characters and some double characters. So we did see the teaser of the Nazca Dopant, and this is the set he's going to be in, alongside the Masquerade Dopant. So you have 2 different Dopants for Kamen Rider Double to fight. And then moving over to 01, you have Kamen Rider Arc 1 and Kamen Rider Zaya, which could also technically be Black Thouser from the TTFC special. It kind of doubles as the same thing, although technically this is supposed to be specifically Zaya, but they're, like I said, they're essentially the same thing, just different progress keys. But this set looks really nicely, and it's cool that we're going to get SHODO-O sets that, now that X is ending and we're moving over to Double X, we're still going to see SHODO-O sets, or at least seemingly so, that connect back to those sets just like they always have been. And then finally, we just have a tiny bit of SODO Revised news. It's actually been a little while since we've had that. We haven't started to see them dive into the whole Buy 9 set or anything like that. But we are going to be getting the Kangaroo Genome form, which was a Hyper Battle DVD form. So we do typically get the Hyper Battle DVD form, so it's nice that we actually are going to be getting it this year. And just like with previous years, this is going to be a pack-in bonus with a special issue of Telebukun coming out this August. And the Build Genome is also nice too here, or the Kangaroo Build Genome, because you don't really have to do 2 figures of it, because for Vice, this one, the whole gimmick was he was the little baby in the pouch. So you do have that already sculpted on the figure and molded in there. So it's just kind of an easy one for them to do, just a one-off figure. It does help that they don't have to do 2. But it's nice that we are finally getting to see this here, because this is one of those couple of figures that was kind of still in the back burner for Revice's SODO line to eventually get to. And it's nice that we are going to be getting it. And with that, that's everything we have to talk about in this episode of SODO Sundays. Of course, until next time, if you guys would like to see other Tokusatsu related content from me on the internet, you can check me out on Toku Topics, and of course Geek Each Week and SODO Pop on YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRichardKey or at LightningFigPR, and I'll see you all next time.